So I am in the corner. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight, losing my subscribers, trying to run a YouTube channel, and I don't know if I can do it. Oh no, I stream too much. I haven't streamed enough. I thought that I heard you laughing, but then it couldn't have been true because nothing I say is that funny. I don't know. Impromptu lyrics. How you doing, guys? There we go. Bring this down a little bit. Just a little bit of a... hold on. Too loud for me. I can't hear myself think. Hey, Mel girl. Right. So, yeah, I gotta... All right, I'll take the risk. I gotta risk it at some point. I'll make myself like this large. Trust me, I'm not happy about showing you my ugly mug right now because it's been a hot minute since I've been to the barber. Hair and beard out of control. I might be able to get a gig like as a Wolverine stunt double. You know, if you give me like one of those shirts with the fake muscles on it or something. I don't know. But yeah. I'm in a bit of a pickle here. I don't have my typical cold coffee beverage. I gotta go hot. I'm out of cash. I got no cash flow until like 2 p.m. this afternoon when the transfer funds goes through. I didn't allocate enough funds between transactions from my domestic bank back in the States. This is all very exciting. Anyway, look, I'm not appealing to anybody that might be watching this for the first time. That's why I got large. That's why I'm trying to say welcome, hello. This is a live stream channel. I just I go on for a couple. Well, did I? Let me look. Did I? Mel girl, to answer your question, yes. There is a nice. This should get me by. I can make a Christmas wreath out of this. This should get me by a couple of weeks, I think. That should be okay. But unfortunately, yeah, I had to go borrow a little bit of cash to get me through the 24 hours, the window I had, without any money. But of the money I borrowed, half of it is missing now. I can't find it. I'm missing like $15 worth of currency. I checked all my pockets because that was the money I was supposed to use today in the morning to go out and get some breakfast, you know, whatever I need to cover myself till the early afternoon. But now I'm just chilling here with not a penny to my name, but I still got one hot cup of coffee. I got a cup of yogurt and I got a cereal bar. So I got enough stuff to last me for what's going to be about 5 hours. I'll do all right. All right, so listen up. Good to see Marcia here. Folks, tonight's stream is, we're going to go back in time, literally, and check in with our favorite host, soon to be a free agent in the home shopping host pool. I don't know what to call it. A corral. I don't know. Where do they put these home shopping presenters when they're not actively working? They must all hang out somewhere. Is it the Chuckle Hut? Is it the Gossip Shack? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to go hang out with Michelle because Marcia here has given me a report that she was on earlier this evening. And if I go back to the Shop LC YouTube channel, I ought to be able to rewind it back and hit play. What I don't know is whether or not she's on with Tony. If she's on with Tony, we can play some bingo. If not, we're just going to hang out with Michelle for a little bit and actually bypass... Yeah, no Tony? All right, so we're not even going to be playing bingo. And I'm not sure how long we're going to hang out with Michelle without any bingo or anything else going on. Well, we're just going to play it by ear. But the number one thing is I want to take in Michelle when I can because the days are winding down, all right? So, yeah, look, if you enjoy what you're watching, I didn't even explain really what it is. I watch home shopping, I make jokes. We play games. And if we're not watching Home Shopping, we're usually going down some other rabbit hole that includes things like corporate training videos and instructional videos or old school commercials, weird bands out there, weird cooking channels, let's say. I don't know what weird cooking channel I might be referring to, but yeah, that's what it's all about. We just watch a bunch of weird, stupid stuff, and we cut up, we have a good time. So if that sounds like it's up your alley, do yourself a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Maybe hit that like button if subscribing is too much of a commitment. Either way, you'd be helping me out, and that's all I'm asking. I'm here otherwise to hopefully give you a few laughs, help you settle down after a tough day, and then you get your ass to bed. Do it all again tomorrow. All right, there's the explanation. And that's it for the music. So let me head on over here now. The QBC stream is up. David's already picking his nose. I mean, it didn't take long, honestly. It was a pick, it was a scratch. It wasn't a pick. What are you doing in there, David? What, Grandpa Gus, 11-piece mouse repellent kit. 11 pieces? I only need one piece to repel a mouse. It's called a hammer. You can keep the other 10 pieces. I'm joking, of course. First of all, mice are cute. Am I crazy? I don't feel like mice are a problem. Just shoo them away. Hey, cute little mouse. Okay, off you go. Back out into the wilderness. They're not cute when they're in my office. What? They don't talk to you like a Disney creature? They're not like singing little songs around you and stuff? It's not cute? Oh, well. It's better than rats. That's all I'm saying. Give me a rat repellent. I lived in D.C. Even if you lived in a nice neighborhood in D.C., you had rats. It was bad.
Sports. I use it on this one all the time.
No, you don't. You don't use it. How do you use it on this all the time? This is clearly some demo piece on the table. You don't. What?
Come on to show you how it works, and then take those sachets, put them in your recycling
Sachet.
bin, in your trash bin underneath your sink. All those areas where you've gotten mice in the past, or you know that they like to come, just drop them.
All right.
in
Well,
there,
I'll put them all in my bed
it's
then.
Super easy, and then they do the work for you. And again, I always like to say too, if you have a mouse infestation, definitely you will have to use some traditional methods combined.
Hammers, baseball bats, guns, traditional things.
And with Grandpa Gus, but what Grandpa Gus does so well is keep the mice from wanting to come in the
Once
first
the
place.
mice are in the house, that may be a different story.
So what's one of the 11 pieces like?
Any more mice out of the house, and all this is very.
Is there like something in here where like you got a list of topics that mice don't like to talk about, and you just annoy them till they want to leave? Like maybe you talk about American politics. One of these packets, you open it up, and it's just a transcript from Fox News and CNN talking about the election. You just read that, and the mice, they just run away. 10 sachets and a spray.
Every time you and I have presented this product, it's always been very, very popular. Because I think
why the 11-piece thing? I don't know. 11-piece makes it sound like there's all these different things. It's 10. It's 2 pieces. 2 pieces. One has a 10 count. I don't know.
a lot of people are of the same mind. They don't want mice in their house, but they don't want to hurt the mice, right?
Right. They don't
just
want to
send them on their way.
Yes, if they can stay outside or go down the block.
We're going there, Marcia. Michelle, we're going to something that already happened. So we're going there. I announced we're going there. I gave you the thumbs up in chat. We're going there. We're going there. Come on, Marcia. Come on now.
That really does. It really works by.
I like to just, I'm settling in. I'm sipping my coffee. I'm trying to work myself up to the magic, when you go to see a fight, right? They don't go straight to the main event. You got undercards. Well, you got to watch a couple of, you know, palookas fight it out before you get to the big match.
Purring the mice, making
all right, well, you're at a
it's
fight
sensory
now.
deterrent.
Welcome to your first
making it
fight.
It's unpleasant for them to be where Grandpa Gus is. It acts almost like pepper spray
And
would
they
be to
tend
us.
to follow
Pepper
lines
spray?
like
Don't pepper spray your mice. Come on.
baseboards,
They
quarter
do.
rounds.
They do. They travel on the perimeter.
Don't you hate it when you got a mouse living in your four-wheeler
And they stay within 25 feet of their home.
on
so
your
they
Sea-Doo?
really travel the same pathway all the time, which is why Grandpa Gus works so
Good
well.
Lord, you
because
got
those
mice
cinnamon and
everywhere.
Peppermint oils. We love the smell of it, but
I just say keep a packet in your pants, and then you'll never have to worry about a personal attack.
mice can't stand
I have to
it.
say, this is really nice. But don't let this kind of thing
She just laughed at a mousetrap going off. That would absolutely shatter their spine.
happen to you, because once a mouse is in your house, you feel violated. You feel
Really?
invaded. This is going
I feel much more violated by people, and that's just when they're at the front door.
to keep the mouse, the
Now, ants, on the other hand, we can talk.
mice where they belong, out of your house and out of your garage, out of your crawl spaces, out of your basements or your attics, wherever. Because remember,
Yeah, I like your idea, D. Just spend like $2.75 on a can of Febreze. You'll be fine. The mice will be annoyed, and everything will smell like brand new tennis shoes in the house.
mice want what you have. They want
Amanda, I wish you didn't ask me that. They're back. I had like a solid week of very little ant sightings, but there was a giant line of them I found yesterday morning. Just a whole new, and they just keep reproducing, I guess. I don't know. There's some nest that I can't locate,
food.
but it's
They want
adjacent to the sliding glass door of my
And if we
apartment,
can,
and they just
if we can deter them
they
or
just
tell
allow
them,
themselves in. And again, they're not
going to-
even in here to find food. There was one time where I saw a cluster of them gathered around what looked like maybe enough ketchup stain to fill the needle point of a pin. I mean, it was ridiculous.
become someone else's problem, not yours.
Yes.
It's
And
like
that's the
watching
important news.
80 people
Grandpa Gus
fight
is
over one
always
line
here
of
to
blow.
rescue.
It's like,
11 total pieces in this mouse repelling
come on.
kit.
All right, we'll go over to Michelle. I've teased Marcia enough. She's suffered long enough. The last thing I need to do is burn bridges with Marcia. All right, so when did her shift start? I'm assuming it ended at the top of the hour. All right, we got this guy. Still this guy. I just want to know how far back to go. Wait, who's this? 2 hours and 19 minutes. And so it's actually after this? Is she with that dude with the glasses? Is she with this guy? The less handsome version of me? Oh, now we're saying 3 hours. Is she with this dude? How far back is this? This is going back 2 hours and 45 minutes. Okay, that's her right there. I see her. That's her. Okay. All right, now I just got to figure out when it starts. I'm trying to keep an eye on her pasty hands. Oh, we got some weird in-house videos going on here. Okay, I think this is right around here, because they're going to wrap up some of these non-jewelry items, and then they're going to start it up with the jewelry with Michelle and some guy. I think I know where I am, Marcia. Don't worry. I'm just trying to get us right to the starting point. Plus, I like watching these little advertisement things they do. Maybe I'll just start hitting play. Yeah, this is probably the first item right here, because we're looking at a jewelry here.
An increasingly rare find today. So seize
No, it's still a commercial. Okay. Oh, is that Anchor? Anchor's away. Anchor's treasure chest. A lot of time spent on that graphic. Oh, look at these faces. Why is this guy making this face? That's Anchor. Didn't I shout out his name the moment I saw him? Or are you just explaining for the rest of chat, who is not even engaging at this point? It's just the Marsha show. Amanda D. Giants, you're all welcome with this catered specifically to Marsha content we're about to watch. You're all included. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, for what could be the final time on my stream, it's Michelle Mahone.
I'm super excited. Welcome into Shop LC. Meteorites.
What was that noise?
And speaking
all right,
of,
we're already making weird
things
noises.
that are out of this world. Segue.
All right, hold on. I got to start right over. This is already off the rails. What's going on? What's with this weird camera shot? Where are we?
Shop LC. Meteorites. And speaking
Meteorites?
of things that are out of this world. Segue.
Wait, is she selling like Sean the Gem Collector type of stuff? Meteorites? Is she selling a piece of that meteorite from Creepshow?
In the biz, that's
Keep
what we
an
call
eye
it.
to make sure there
Matt
isn't like
Wexon. Okay, first of all,
That was smooth.
I have not seen you in like
what is this?
8,000
Why is
years.
this on an angle?
I know, right? It used to
Why
be
does this look like the Hellraiser cube?
like
all the time.
3 times
What's
a
up,
week.
Cam?
And then they had to separate it.
They said you guys had too much fun.
Yep.
You laugh too much.
Yep.
You don't take things seriously.
You're right.
And
Hey, we're hearing all the reasons why they told Michelle she needs to go. You laugh too much. You don't take anything seriously. And we're pointing it out to you here on air.
And I'm like, well, that's just my everyday. So you might as well put me back with Matt.
so we decided reconnect, and they're like, what's one thing you guys can actually do? And they said,
God.
oh, you're both gem nerds. Let's give you some amazing specimens. And
Boom.
that's exactly what they did for the first
And
hour.
I'm so mad because,
That does feel like somebody who's mad. Best nickname ever. I know, Cam, it's just catching on. Everybody's going to just start calling me Steve Kerr. You watch. You're one of those influencers, they say, Cam. You come up with ideas, everybody falls in line. They pick up on it. And this is just the latest example. My nickname is Steve Kerr because there's a basketball coach out there with that name, and his name is Steve too. We don't look anything like each other. We have 0 in common, but it's still just a really well thought out nickname that's going to catch on. I promise. You watch. Cam, can you pick up the sarcasm I'm putting out there? I don't know if you've quite picked up on it yet.
Give you some amazing specimens. And
Boom.
that's exactly what they did for the first
and
hour.
I'm so mad because, I don't just take my phone because, you have to.
Just as long as you're catching
you
up
may
on
end
it.
up ordering it.
No, I can't because I have so much stuff now. I don't need a U-Haul. I need a semi, like a 16-wheeler.
Oh, Michelle's already talking about our moving issues.
Yeah.
It is better than
Okay.
Greg Popovich.
I haul, you haul, we haul,
But
she
it's still not
haul,
gonna catch on.
yeehaw. Look at this. Look.
What I get out here in Thailand is Steve Jobs. I get it a lot. And I've been living out here since when he was still alive. But, if a Thai person wants to remember your name and they hear it, they'll just attach it to whatever the most famous person is with said name. So apparently the most famous Steve out there is Steve Jobs. So that's how most people know me. Hey, Steve Jobs.
Look at
Hey,
this
how you doing?
meteorite. Ain't no not like a meteorite because a meteor.
No, not happening, Michelle. Not happening.
This. Look at this meteorite.
amazing.
Ain't no not like a meteorite because a meteorite don't stop what would. Right. Ain't no not like a meteorite because a meteorite don't stop what would. Right. Ain't no not like
trying
a
to time it right.
meteorite because a meteorite don't stop what would. Right. Ain't no not like a meteorite because a meteorite don't stop what would. Right. Ain't no not like a meteorite because a meteorite don't stop what would. All right.
God, I'm going to miss her.
Look at this. What's going on?
Looky here.
A
Looky here.
gift
What is
through
this? The fuck is this?
the space.
Oh, is this one of those dumb things where it's like, we're going to buy you a star? pick a star, and we're going to register it, and it's going to be named after you. Give us $800.
The space?
You know?
Okay.
They meant they.
You missed it? Wait, Melinda, did you miss this?
Oh, yeehaw. Look at this. Look at this meteorite. Ain't no night like a meteorite, because a meteorite don't stop what would. All right.
I just want to make sure Melinda was caught up.
They meant they.
Okay, this is a meteorite
What
specimen,
the hell are we selling tonight?
And so many things I love about this, Matt.
All right, so is it that little piece right there? Is it this thing? Why is there a hand reaching out for it?
That I love number.
Ain't no wait, she said ain't no night like a meteorite or something. I don't. It began awful.
One is that
it's even smaller than that. Well, what is that?
You see,
that
like
has to
all
be
these
it. Look at it.
glitter stars.
That's
Okay.
it. Is this E.T.'s hand reaching out? This looks like copyright. This is intellectual property.
Do I have the right thing? No. You know what? I should
Elliot.
probably sell what we're selling. I'm gonna try that and see how that goes. This is great. Now this has an ultra cool
Straight up
kickstand.
ET.
So what that means
Ouch.
is.
Elliot.
You don't have nails.
This isn't a meteorite. This
Okay.
is actually a
This is
kidney
awesome.
stone
You
that
know,
came out of
meteorites
my
are
urethra.
Expensive, thank
Ouch.
you, sir, and very hard to find. Because, you know, you either find them or you don't. And, you know, they don't fall to earth very often. And when they do,
They don't fall to
they're
earth very often.
usually
Well, hang around April 13th, 2029, Michelle. We'll all get our free piece of meteorite.
not big enough to even start a conversation about. Believe it or not, this is.
Marcia, is that last comment of yours tie in with the one from yesterday where you were talking about, I'll take the black one? What are all these sizes and colors? And what are you looking for, Marcia?
A very large meteorite. Now, look at the kickstand part. So this is
kickstand.
built in. You can
A
put
built-in
that down and,
kickstand. They've thought of
lay it
everything.
Flat on a desk, or make it like a little picture frame.
That's great. It's a wonderful way to display and a great thing to keep either on your
Why
desk
does it
at
say
home,
a gift
on display
through
by your
the
own
space?
gemstones and geodes, or if you have someone in your family that is an outer space lover,
A gift
especially
through
kids,
the
grandkids.
space.
What
I
a
don't even know
cool
what
gift for
Dude,
I don't know what that
that's
means.
I mean, listen, if you want a phone
gift
home,
from space?
I don't know if we have the rights to that.
A
but, you know,
gift
That's a
hurtling
great little
through
background to
space? I
have
don't
on this.
know.
We're going to give an amazing price on a
And
meteorite.
then look, why does it say
well
a gift
below-
through and then this
Hey,
negative,
check
and then it picks up? I don't get it.
Oh no! There it is.
Why isn't it centered, or why isn't
that
it
was
all in one
pretty accurate.
line?
I think that's about dead on. Your price today is not going to be anywhere near 100. We're not even going to be at the, where is this supposed to be? It's supposed to be at 20.
You guys want to do a pricing game on this absolute piece of shit? I'll go $14.99. Whoops. I thought about $9.99. You beat Katron. Where's Katron? Why am I not seeing Katron? Oh. Maybe he's not here. Okay. Yeah, guys, get your bids in on this piece of shit.
$29.99.
Don't worry about, you only bid $1 more or less, because this is going to be cheap, whatever it is. But Amanda will have to change her bid because Dee already took it.
What we're going to do for you.
Oh, Mel Girl, I can tell you're new. You got to know, Shop LC, they don't cut prices in half. They cut prices by like 70, 80, 90%.
Today is a huge special.
They're
I would love to say
insane.
we have 1,000 of these, but we don't. To Michelle's point,
That's
to
all right. Mel
find
Girl will pick up on it real
meteorite
quick.
Specimens is very
Yeah, we're
uncommon.
going to drop
One of the
below
reasons,
Mel
of course,
Girl's
that it is
bid
uncommon
already.
is
We're
they are
dropping.
not native
We're
to
down
this
to
planet.
$29.99 already.
Obviously, inherently more rare immediately out of the gate. Your price
I
today,
love how the
be a
cheaper
meteorite
this
collector
price
for
goes
only
down, the more they talk about how rare it is. I'm sorry, what, Michelle?
$14.
Whoa, whoa,
and 99 cents. If you're looking for only
Sorry?
$14.
Whoa, whoa,
If you're looking for great end-of-year gifts coming up, just
Oh,
around the
whoa,
corner
whoa,
for
whoa,
kids that have different school, they may have a favorite science teacher.
Have you
Someone
seen
that
my
in your
baseball?
family is a teacher, a friend that happens to be very into
Is this the final
astrology, into
price, though?
science. I think
Oh,
this
they
is a
just dropped it again to
wonderful gift. I
$14.99.
could see this very
That's
easily
my
even
bid.
being in
That's my
I
bid.
say a child's room, but I could see this being with my gem collection.
Yeah, I'm like,
I know what I'm doing here.
I'm just thinking the number of gifts you
I've got
Well, first
experience.
of all, we're both kids, and you know what?
Ouch.
This is you
Elliot.
bring up gift idea. Okay, let's just break it down. How often,
Break it
there are some
down
people
again.
that I know in my
Because this is
Hello.
my rock.
cousin Shelley here.
And this is my
there are
junk.
some people that I know that have a lot of money. Good for them.
Mel,
But,
that's not the way
you
to
get
ask.
Intimidated.
The question
like,
is,
what can
why
I
aren't there more
buy them
people like
that's
Michelle out
they're-
there?
They're just going to be like, ooh. Okay, but the thing is, a meteorite, that's like, ooh. And I collect meteorite, that's like, ooh. I collect
Do you?
gemstones. You know that. I collect all kinds of specimens.
this
I
little-
am not chock full of meteorite, okay? I might have one or two pieces.
Elliot.
Just
They're
one or
infringing
two
our rights
pieces
for
is all I have.
$14.99,
Now,
Elliot.
I'm going to give a measurement. If you're thinking, I feel
Coming up
for you, but I
next,
can't
we'll be
reach it,
selling
I don't
bulk
like the display case.
Reese pieces in
Bust
bulk.
it out. Don't worry about it. If you're focused on the display case, eye on the prize. Right there it is. And this is just something that you can give to a geologist, an
Yeah, Michelle's hangers are out
astrologist,
there
an
in full
astronomer,
display. Mel
an
girl,
astrophysicist.
consider yourself
and
fortunate
this
because
also,
Michelle normally dresses
a lot of times
not
people
so
write
much
in
to
and
show
they
off
say,
the fun
okay,
bags,
the
but tonight
grandkids are here.
she's
they're
letting it
always
all
looking
hang
for
out. She
something
knows.
to
She
do.
knows
You
the
know,
end
this
is
is
near.
the time of year where the weather gets
end is
pretty
extremely
lousy.
nigh.
It's indoor stuff, so you can start a conversation.
Oh, the
maybe
nails. Hold on.
It's indoor stuff, so.
Take a look. Yeah, Michelle. Yeah. If you thought her nail care was
You can start
not too good before, now that she knows she's leaving, you can damn well expect to see plenty of soreness and hanging cuticles and irritated.
conversation.
It's-
Maybe
yeah, it's-
you can plan a whole night around meteorites, and then you watch a space movie.
A space movie. That's where I go. The first section when I go to the video store. Where's the space movie section? And ask that at your local Blockbuster next time. Okay.
And then
What? They're closed?
download the app and for night sky, and you can actually
Yeah, send this to a geologist. I'm imagining that scene from Creepshow where Stephen King, character named Jordy Verrill, finds that meteorite and then imagines taking it to some scientist where he's like imagining the scientist going, "Oh my God, what a rare and precious find. This is worth thousands and thousands of dollars. You're a rich man, sir." And it's all just this.
see meteorites
Yeah,
going
Mel
over.
Girl
and
knows.
they,
You know,
there's
Mel Girl
apps
knows
that
what I'm
will pick
talking.
out.
Again, this is what a bad stand-up person does when they think their material isn't going over well with the crowd, but one person kind of acknowledges what you're saying. They're like, "This person over here, they know what I'm talking about. They know what I'm talking about. They know what I'm talking about." Just to have that,
You can say, well, what is
recognition
that?
that
And
what
it'll tell
tell
you
you
that's
about
a
isn't just
satellite.
complete
It'll tell you
nonsense.
that's the Hubble telescope, which is awesome.
So-
And so you can have, and
Oh,
even during the day,
you were
you don't
just
have
being
to be
kind?
outside.
You have no
do you
recollection
have
whatsoever?
Like a night sky app?
I have one. It's a little different. It's a radio frequency app. And so it picks
Oh,
up on all
I
the satellites
preferred
up there. It
believing the
shows
joke.
projection of the radio frequencies that they get.
Oh, I'm
Space movies, Larry. These are space movies. There's a lot of good. Inner Space, Space Mutiny. Let's see, The Man Without a Space. Or was that a?
you run
I
on
can't
break.
remember.
You're giving me that information.
Space
immediately.
balls.
I don't have that.
Oh.
I want that.
As someone who loves terahertz, you're
Of
going to
course.
love this.
The corniest movie ever made.
Can we
Of course,
just
Marsha
take a
was ready
brief
for that
break,
one.
Yeah, right.
And we'll
Prince
be
of
right back.
Space.
All right, come on, guys. 15 beans.
The air
Okay,
up
now,
there will
this is
count.
also 11.
We'll technically count Kevin Bacon's African basketball movie that was clearly just Cool Runnings, but with a different sport with different black people. The air up there. Stranded in space. Lost in space.
11 different kinds of awesome. Now, this is coming up at 20
Closet
past the
space.
hour. Set your egg timer. Yellow tone, gold tone, silver tone.
Space air bud.
Okay.
Yeah, anything with air in
Now,
it.
We have
Ground control to Michelle
have,
Mahone.
those in like a coin.
All right, what am I reading here? It's a value by Muanyanalusta. That's not a word. Come on. Muanyanalusta? Wasn't that the follow-up to Lollapalooza? It didn't catch on because nobody could pronounce it. Marvelous meteorite specimen galaxy pendant in rose. All right, so this little chip right here is the meteorite. And look at this. This looks like fucking Necco wafers. These look about as valuable as a Necco wafer.
Display, but I'm sorry.
Marsha
I
throwing
wanna
out a
wear mine.
blind bid.
What to do? Well, you do this. Can you hand me?
Oh, and she might be on. Look at that. All right, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to play the 10% rule. I might have gone $29.99, but Marsha took it already.
Look at this. This is a coinage. Where are all of our?
This is what you get if you stink at skee ball. You spend an hour at skee ball and only 5 tickets come out. You go to redeem it at the counter. They're like, all right, your choices are this plastic mouse or this.
iPads. I don't have. I need one. I don't have.
Everybody's
one
going
because
lower.
that's how I
Oh,
get the
Marsha's
information.
not happy seeing these lower
May I?
bids.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. No, I need.
We're
an
going
iPad
lower and
because
lower.
I can't
Mel
give you
Girl
the
says
information.
$1.
Okay. So this.
There's no way because the shipping is free for whatever this is. Can you imagine? Just $1 gets you this shipped to you. That tells you how rare and valuable these meteorite pieces are. Mel Girl, in so many ways, sure. I'm a huge fan of that show. So is Marsha. But yeah, we play pricing games. This is what we do when we're watching Shop LC. They love lowering the price little by little.
It.
What's going on,
Okay,
Benz? Long time no
why
see.
is this cut in half all goofy?
How have
So
you
it's
been,
Okay, all right, here we go.
Benz?
This is, I don't know what he said. You're getting a 20-inch chain. This is stainless steel, and it's a meteorite specimen. But look at that.
Look at the silver
You've
one.
got
It just looks
Saturn.
like that
You've got-
plastic. Like it looks like a piece from like a Star Wars toy or something.
Got the meteorite. You've got little space dudes. Let's look at this gold.
You've got little space dudes. Boy, Michelle, you really know how to sell this. They've got little space dudes. Are you serious right now?
You've got little space dudes. Let's look at this gold one. It's easier to see on TV. This is the
I don't see
rose.
any space dudes,
these
little
are
or
great,
otherwise.
Super cool. And what's amazing is it has a piece.
I do not
of
see any
literal
space
history in it.
dudes.
You know, having
Michelle,
that meteorite
what are you
specimen
on?
inside of that coin that you can wear inside that medallion.
Exactly, Larry. Exactly. Unpeel this fucking cheap ass candy and let's let's have a snack. From what I can tell in crystal shops I sometimes go into, uncut goods usually cost more than most of the other stuff in the store.
You know, you have to consider this traveled
Yeah, I could see that, I guess, because once you make something custom like this, like say something actually valuable was used to make whatever this is, yeah, well, it'd be more valuable to just have the. Yeah, it depends. If you're lucky and you make something unique and everybody wants, then suddenly you've got a market for it. But for the most part, yeah, I would assume, yeah, keep those gems uncut.
Through space at extremely high speeds and high temperatures before landing on this planet. This is, dare I say,
what planet are you on now, sir?
out of this world. I mean, really, it is.
Oh, wait, you just made Michelle groan with a pun. If you make Michelle groan with a pun, you've
planet.
You've committed a
is,
cardinal
say,
sin,
out
sir.
Of this world. I mean, really, it is a really, really cool thing to see.
No,
it's
you
a
know what's
very,
out of
very.
this world? You.
Aw, you're so sweet. But this is the type of piece that
I
you
refuse
get
to
as
believe
a
anything's
conversation
real.
starter, as a piece that you wear as a.
Even the chain just looks ready to break. I think I got a fancier one on my backpack just to like open up a side pocket. It's
point of
ridiculous.
pride, knowing that you own exclusivity. You own something that most people are never going to have. They're only going to view.
Because most people, aren't stupid. And show me where the little spacemen are, by the way. I see a planet. I see like a Saturn-looking planet. Maybe this is a moon. Maybe this is supposed to be like a comet or something. Maybe these are little asteroids floating around. And then I guess we're on some other rock with little craters. And then one of the craters is this meteorite piece. Where are the people you're talking about, Michelle? There's not even a hint of like a spaceship, a suit.
And observe inside of a museum. I would get on the phone quickly, though. Mike, which one's going to be the first one to sell out of these? Okay, so the silver tone will be the first one to be out the door, then rose, and then our gold tone.
Hey, look.
We're going to do one price, one plunge. I know that our meteorite collectors are going crazy
Michelle,
already on the phone lines.
Why, Michelle?
Take this all the way down, way below $199.
Why are you dancing in your chair, Michelle?
This is hard to believe, but we are letting meteorites go for $14.99 again. And if you love this, and I know you do,
they're going down to $14.99
okay,
again.
Look at this. Meteorite.
Thank you.
Sweden.
The same applause you would hear on an episode of the Dick Cavett Show in 1974. $14.99. Who had it? Melinda's got $15.99. I think it's Melinda. Congratulations, Melinda. You're the proud owner of the cheapest knick-knack. 1906 Sweden. Okay, whatever that's supposed to mean. Do you mean to tell me that the piece of meteorite has been like sitting in storage in Sweden for over a century, and now it's been collected, turned into a piece of jewelry for under $15? Okay, sure.
Stop it.
Stop.
If I just had like a soda can that was like 100 years old, or I guess it would have to be a bottle if that were the case. I don't know. Whatever. If I just had a random over a century-year-old anything, odds are it's worth more than $14.99.
Enough. That is awesome. Okay, now, do you see the lines and the whatnot? That's not a carving.
Do you see the lime in the coconut?
That's not, oh, let's make this something. That is the Earth's atmosphere going, who are you? What are you doing? What's going on? Get out.
Huh? Right. I'm going to have to go ahead and spark up my joint now. Normally I wait till halfway through the stream. But Michelle's starting to speak in such a way that I don't think I'm going to be able to comment and offer any sort of insight into what she's saying unless I'm high along with her. Because what I just heard made absolutely no sense at all. At all. I have no idea what she's talking about. What is she talking? Please, your best attempt. Not even trying to joke. anyone in chat, please feel free to attempt to explain what she's talking about. Thank
The
you.
carving, that's not, oh, let's make this something. That is the Earth's atmosphere going, who are you? What are you doing? What's going on? Get out. So in order for these to come in and not obliterate the planet, they can't be very large, but they have to be large enough because when they enter the Earth's atmosphere, a shooting star is a meteorite that is being burned alive as it enters the Earth's atmosphere. It's like our, safety net. If you saw Men in Black 2, I think that's real. I think that's a
Michelle, whatever lack of credibility when it comes to anything to do with science or astronomy or yeah. We're not dealing with what's his face here, are we? This is not Michelle deGrasse Tyson we're listening into. DDH, another old face. Boy, between you and Ben's, where have you guys been? I know I had my problems with the stream. There was a bunch of missed shows. I was losing my mind. But I was getting worried I was losing some of you guys for good after that tough little period. Uber busy. Okay. Well, that's fine. As long as you're busy.
that is being burned alive as it enters the Earth's atmosphere. It's like our safety net. If you saw Men in Black 2, I think that's real.
Why are you referring to Men in Black 2 to back up your expertise on this stuff? When Neil deGrasse Tyson's talking about things in the universe, when is he referencing Men in Black 2? Actually, he does do stuff like that, doesn't he? He does try to throw in pop culture stuff to let us common people understand what's going on. If you're talking about Michelle DDH, she is back. She's not live. We had to cheat a little bit and rewind, but we're hanging with Michelle for the foreseeable future.
That's a documentary, and I love it, by the way. I love that movie. But anywho, the possible future guy is like my favorite. But anyway, I mean, so
for Michelle,
to get
Space
these
Jam is a
that
documentary.
are still big enough to make any kind of specimen, it's hard to do, Matt.
It's really impressive. Like, to your point, most of it burns up.
There's
when it
nothing
comes
impressive.
into the atmosphere of Earth.
Yeah.
But when
Nothing
you find a piece
that is
this
jewelry
large,
for
this
under
is actually
$15
something that's
is
not
impressive.
The most common thing to find. Obviously, as we said before, it's
I'll
not
give you
something we're
one
mining
positive
for. It has
characteristic,
to physically enter
one
our atmosphere,
adjective you
crossing
can go
billions
to
of miles.
many
And I
times.
love that it says
Affordable.
1906 Sweden.
It's
I
affordable.
love
That's what
that
it
there
is.
Yes.
Wow.
But I do love that it tells you where it's from, the location. It's allowing you to not just understand that, yes, okay, I have a piece of history. You know exactly where it is in time that this was discovered. 1906 in Sweden is when this meteorite was found, discovered, and then extracted. I mean, this is old, historically speaking, just in the sense of, wow, it's over 100 years ago.
All right, let's do a little bit
But you
of
have to consider
research. How hard can this be to figure out? 1906 Sweden meteorite. Muonionalusta. Isn't that in the name of their thing? Yeah, Muonionalusta. That's the one. By a 10-year-old boy tending cattle in the forest. So some precocious 10-year-old Swedish boy is the reason why 125 years later or whatever the fuck we got to listen to Michelle sell this crap. Does this little boy understand the ripple effect he's had lasting well over a century? Norrbotten, Sweden.
Old is that?
I know. I've seen like advent calendar candy wrapped in something that looks more expensive than this. This is atrocious.
Meteorite. You know, a lot of us that are gem collectors, I have specimens at home. I know that Michelle has a lot of specimens at home. I don't have a meteorite. This is something that I don't.
You need to order.
You're right. This is something that I don't.
You need to order.
I've almost. This is something that I don't.
You need to order.
I've almost pulled the trigger a lot of times, but typically outside of Shop LC, they are.
I've almost pulled the trigger several times on a $14 nothing thing.
So expensive. When you go to find them,
this guy's acting like he's on the fence about whether or not to invest in crypto. It's it's costume jewelry, dude. Either get it or don't think about it at all. The fact that you're thinking about it bothers me.
I have one particular app that I find a lot of these little flash sales on these types of deals on that I used to buy from before Shop LC. And every time they'd get pieces of meteorite, they were always just unbelievably priced.
Of course.
And then that was negative, unbelievable way.
No.
But today, $14.99.
Well, it didn't come across that way.
10% off the buy. Also, $40.47 is going to get you all 3 of these medallions. So whether it's gift ideas for family and friends, whether it's something that you're going to display.
The silver one is the worst because this doesn't even have any, like, what do you call it, luster or whatever to it. Like, it just looks like, you know, like not even plastic. Like, what is it? It's like a piece to like a toy. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like a little, like if you had a little figurine that had like a shield, like a round shield, like as a little accessory piece to like an action figure, it would look like this. It's that cheap.
Home as charms.
Yeah.
However it is that you want to display this,
it's
you can be the proud owner of a meteorite.
Give it to a science teacher, you know, and you know what? This.
Give it to a science teacher. That's great. Yeah. And while you're at it, go to Gordon Ramsay and give him a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and see how he reacts.
Science teacher, if you are a teacher of science or just whatever, this would be a great perfect attendance gift or turned in your homework everyday gift.
Michelle, I understand part of the job of you hosts is to come up with these scenarios in which they'd be a good gift idea. A science class perfect attendance gift? How many sales do you think you're going to make off of that idea, Michelle? How many people right now watching are having an epiphany with this idea of yours? That is a perfect attendance reward gift. I love it.
Or followed instructions everyday gift. You seriously need to get a meteorite. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, I've got.
You seriously need to get a meteorite.
I don't know what I have one this big.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's so awesome.
I can't imagine how much you paid for it. Oh.
It's nice to let us, the audience, know what big is to you. We can't see you, Michelle.
Yeah. They didn't know what it was.
And I like how they present this cube. It's like stuck at an angle as if it just fell from the space itself.
They thought it was a rock. And in fairness, I didn't know what it was because I tell people I'm too honest. But, okay, this is coming up in 20 minutes. Okay, this is honestly, Matt, this is your piece right here. You should get it like this.
Like what?
Wow. Yeah.
You keep talking about these things that require us to see what you're saying, Michelle.
This is why you need to get this one because look at this.
Look at what?
Come on in.
Thank you.
Arctic circle.
Oh, great. It's from the thing. Arctic? Oh, wait, that was Antarctica. I'm sorry. There's a very funny commercial with someone getting a Gordon Ramsay type chef nut puree with muddleberries sandwich. See, but that already sounds like it could be legit. I'm too honest.
Sweden, first discovered in.
We don't have humble brag on the nut puree, peanut butter, Muddleberries. Sorry. Again, I don't have my typical coffee with me. I've had no breakfast. My brain ain't working at full capacity right now.
1906 impacted 1 million years ago. And this isn't, one thing that a lot of people don't know about me is that I collect rare coins.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yes, and I have
I'm not surprised.
I have coins that are in this. Never take this out, but this
It is the same. I think it's
really quite.
It's the same thing without the chain.
Something.
It doesn't look any larger or
love
smaller.
That it gives further information.
Yeah, but this is the same thing without a chain. So shouldn't it be a little cheaper? But probably not, because they give you this little display case thing. So yeah, we can't bid on this. It's unfair, Marcia. I bid $14.99 too. How about that?
And not only Sweden 1906, but Arctic Circle, and this is impacted.
You think so?
A million years ago.
Now,
all right,
I'm
fine.
trying
I'll
to
go.
say the name
Damn it!
of
Ben's
this
already went
meteorite.
$19.99.
I can't exactly
Oh,
get it.
where is it? I got it.
It's the first name
I'll
right there.
just have to leave myself out of this one.
Munionolusta. So
That's
the first,
it.
so that
Munionolusta.
it's a really, really interesting. And if you're curious about this meteorite impact, you can simply just go onto a search engine, type that first word of our graphic in there. That is the name of the actual meteorite that crashed.
Yeah, I'm already
and you
here.
can see slabs of it being sold.
Unfortunately, I beat you to it, buddy.
Are not huge, being sold of this on the internet for. I mean, the first one that pops up is from a Christie's auction at $12,500.
Christie's. They're bringing Christie's into
the
this.
larger specimens, but even to have such an interesting, historically documented meteorite that you get to own as a collectible coin, $29.99 is a stellar deal. This is one of our
not the final price
specials for the hour. We're going to do a 10% off on the buy-all, but we want everyone to be a collector today. We want everybody to be able to get something special home that you can cherish, that you can enjoy.
Nice.
If you love history, I don't even care if you collect gemstones. If you love history, the fact that this is a major impact, this is a documented piece of history. This is something, because it has the discovery in 1906, there is a lot of documentation.
You know, Larry, you made me
about
think.
this particular impact.
If anything was worth collecting back then, it was those little bubble, plastic bubble containers for those gumball
You're going to be able to find all the information. It has the name of the actual meteorite itself. Yours today.
If I would have thought of that, that might have made a nice collection.
99 cents.
Okay.
10% off on the buy-all.
Well, we're going down.
Science, fans of history,
We are down to, let me guess, $19.99.
What a wonderful present.
Yes,
to
sir.
You or to loved ones.
$19.99. Ben's.
Let me break you some knowledge. Okay. This is the.
Wait, hold on. Michelle's got the knowledge. She's about to drop some knowledge.
$3.97. You can get all three.
Let me break you some knowledge. Okay.
TDH. It's just flecks of alien feces that just got fossilized in space. Yeah, they're probably in some spaceship, right? Where, like, you know, the toilet, it's like a vacuum, right? It just sucks the whatever you got coming out of you out into the cosmos. And then, you know, as it's hurtling its way through space, it just sort of becomes this fossilized little nugget. And now we're talking about it like, well, with all this reverence, and it's just flecks of alien shit.
This is the oldest meteorite ever
They could drop
to
the price
fall
again.
to the Earth. This is the oldest meteorite ever to fall to the Earth. That
is bullshit. How do you know that? How do you know about every meteorite that's ever hit the Earth? And how old they are? There's probably one that hit before this one even hit. Or, I don't know. What am I trying to say? I don't know.
is amazing, okay? This struck 1 million years ago. That's not what makes it the oldest.
Yeah, there's no way 1 million years ago was the oldest thing to crash into the planet. This is some bullshit.
the particles.
A million
and
years
they
is nothing.
Carbon dated it. That's what makes it the oldest. This fell 1 million years ago during the 4th Ice Age.
Oh, the fourth
first
Ice
ever
Age.
part of this.
I wasn't a big fan of Ice Age 4. You know, because that one didn't have Vin Diesel in it, I don't think.
Meteorite was discovered in 1906. It was named after the village that was closest to it. And
Yeah,
these
I
kids
know.
were
Everyone's
out
agreeing.
playing,
1 million
and they
years
found
in
an
the grand scheme
exceptionally
is
heavy and rusty
nothing.
stone. They took it home, and somewhere
I
or
mean,
another,
a million
it
years.
found-
Aren't dinosaurs more than 1 million years old? Aren't those like tens of millions, if not hundreds? When were dinosaurs last year? 65 million. So there you go. There you go. It's been 65 million since we've had a dinosaur. But apparently, the last meteorite to ever hit, or the oldest meteorite to ever hit the Earth, just 1 million years. Okay. In fact, don't a lot of people theorize that what made dinosaurs extinct was some sort of a cosmic meteor explosion fallout thingamajig? I mean, it's not like, you know, it's just a theory, but it's a relatively popular one. I don't know.
Found its way to
This is some
researchers
nonsense.
who could decipher that it was a meteorite.
How can they sit there and
so
tell us that this
awesome.
is the oldest meteorite
Wow.
to ever hit the
And,
Earth?
You know, whether
And it's
you
only a
believe
million
this
years
part or
old.
not, that's
I
all
still
you.
can't figure this shit out.
Meteorites are revered as a scarce gift from the gods or the universe. It's said to assist in spiritual growth, giving their
Unplanned.
high vibrational nature. They're also enhanced psychic
If that
abilities
meteorite
and
had
help
taken the
people in
morning after
connecting with
pill, we wouldn't have had
beings
this
from
problem.
other realms. Meditation with this helps one to receive and channel information about the possibility of living a life in another galaxy. Let's take these home right now.
This particular meteorite impact.
Let's take
actually,
these
it's
cursed
very,
objects
very,
from space home right now.
It's very, very famous in the sense that we have so much information on it. We
It
understand
honestly
this is
looks
the
like a
oldest,
prop
impact
from one of
the
those
meteorite that fell to
Leprechaun
Earth. It's from
movies.
the Ice Age,
Not the
1906,
first
but if you go to
Leprechaun. I'm talking like
14
3,
different
4, 5 in,
museums
where the
around
budget
world,
is
fragments of this
really
meteorite
low.
exist in
Leprechaun in
14
space,
different
Leprechaun
museums, including
in
in
Vegas,
the United
Leprechaun
States,
in
the
the
North
Hood.
Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences, the National Museum of Natural History in Washington, the American Museum of Natural History in New York, the Field Museum of Natural History in Chicago, at
All right.
UCLA, the University
Just
of
name all the
California, Los
natural history
Angeles.
museums.
Pieces of this meteorite are in those museums. So
That's crazy.
especially if you have a family member or a friend that lives in those areas, imagine gifting this to a child who goes on a
right, I'm
field
gonna
trip to
imagine.
that museum, and they can say, "Oh, I own a piece of that." Like Carol. Carol actually wrote in and said, "Hey, Michelle."
What are you saying? That some like 8-year-old on a field trip can sit there and just like brag about the fact that, oh yeah, like whoever's like the tour guide, you know, trying to, you know, talk on the, you know, it's like some 34-year-old with a gig every day. They got to talk to these kids. They got to connect. And you're like, this meteorite fell 1 million years ago. And then just some brat kid's like, yeah, I got it already. Look. Whatever. When's lunch?
Matt, I gave the gold meteorite coin necklace to my 7-year-old grandson just a week ago.
No, you didn't.
He loves it and wears.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Just a week ago, you gave this to your no. First of all, how do you have a grandson? You're 30.
Wears it to school to show his friends.
Oh, you want to spend a lot of money? Buy something at a gift shop at a natural history museum.
Oh, yeah, no.
Buy this at the gift shop. Which color do you like best?
Michelle, I'm sorry to break the news to you, but anything bought at a gift shop is going to be more expensive than if you bought that same thing anywhere else. The whole, like, what do you call it? The whole thing with the gift shop is like, we're here next to the thing you wanted to come see, so we're entitled to like mark up the prices on anything you want to buy, because the convenience of us being right here.
Personally, I always end up going for the gold tone of everything.
You'll never find something cheaper at a gift shop. It's impossible.
But I
How
think
did you find that mail?
And
You like the gold tone best?
I think the gold tone's pretty spectacular, but maybe with the meteor, I don't know. I like everything gold. That matches the decor of my home. That matches what I wear a lot. But then I'm looking at the silver tone. I think the silver tone having kind of that monochromatic aesthetic with the meteorite itself is very pretty.
All right.
And then the rose
We've
tone,
had a
I think the
solid hour of
that
Michelle
dramatic
now.
contrast between the two colors, the color of the meteorite and the.
I might be making a call for hour 2 that we. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. They've got something here. Never mind. What is this, Michelle? What is this? What's Michelle handling? What does Michelle have? Wait, and it's a healing. It heals. It heals. Oh God. Okay, we got to see this. We got to see this. Oh God. Oh wow. Look at that measurement. I bet you Michelle's measured things out this approximate size a few times before. Yep, right about 6 inches. That's my starting point. Yep. If you're not hitting 6, you're not hitting me.
In a much more focused way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's for Canada. We broadcast Canada. They're Rifftrax people. So I gave.
Hey,
both
Larry
measurements.
with the.
There you go.
Love it.
That's 3,520 carats, and that's a medium.
This is big.
I can't even think of my man's name
This is
anymore.
a wonderful piece. We're going to give a price
I
that
forgot
it's
the
like
name
you
of.
flew to the
It's like a
Tucson Gem Show.
one-word name, isn't it?
It's
Who
like
the fuck's
you had
Banksy?
one of
Sorry,
the vendor
don't type in
passes.
Banksy because I
And
already
this
thought
is
of it.
exactly what it looks like there at Tucson. I was there last year with our team, our buying
This
team,
looks
looking
like
at all
caramel.
these types of specimens, trying to find things to
starving
bring
now.
into the network. And unless
They
you
also
have a
look like
wholesale
alien
pass
eggs.
and you're buying in large quantity bulk, the price that we're going to give here today, it's a pretty difficult one to achieve.
It's all about the
We're
girth,
going to take
man.
this down well
Everybody
below
knows that.
$509. If you went to your local rock and mineral shop, something of this quality and size, I would anticipate would probably be a little bit closer to that $170, $180 price point.
Oh,
So
wait
let's
a minute.
just
We have
call
a
it-
price on here. So we know it's a 6-inch girthy piece of quartz with healing powers. I'm going to go $49.99. I'm going to go $49.99. I'm going below the 10% rule. I'm feeling crazy. I'm feeling crazy.
We'll call it $159.99 as our first holding price. We're not going to stay close to this because we want to get to the deal for you. We have in this only 39. There's only 39 of these available.
That's only a medium for you, Benz? Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Hey, you guys forgot to remind me to close tabs, by the way. There we go. So Ben's self-reporting as a size queen, folks. We got a size queen. Medium will not do for Ben's. Ben says, give me the biggins. Give me the biggins. Here, I'm closing QVC for now. All right. I want my
terminated
damn
end on this, which means that it has that point on the one
soundboard.
end. And your price today
Only 39
is
left.
$100. Not just $99.99. We're going to do this today at $87.99
$87?
for something that I
No.
think is going to become a
No.
gemstone collection. I'm personally,
No, I went
have a
low. You went
wall-mounted
high.
TV and I have
No.
a TV stand underneath, sort of the the
I do a
little
terrible
long
Ray
top.
Romano.
And on one corner, I
No.
keep a big collection of geodes and crystals. I have a large labradorite.
Oh, there's
I
an
have a
ant
large,
crawling across my
terminated
screen.
quartz tower like this. I have quite a few things, but every
There-
time
and
someone
it's-
comes over to the
again,
house,
this is
it's
not
one of the first things they
necessarily
walk
even
to.
an ant.
They
This
always
is
walk over and they
something-
look
it's like
at it.
it's like a
and they're
gnat
like, oh
that
my goodness,
can't
what is
fly.
this? What are these items?
I don't know how
What
to
is it
describe
for? So whether you're buying this
It's a
for
tie thing.
your crystal quartz healing properties.
Wait, what's
or
there's
your-
like, what's going on? What's all this stuff stuck to Michelle's right boob?
getting it just as a wonderful piece of decor for the home.
Right.
You absolutely can't go wrong, especially with a budget pay of only $22.
That
$10
is,
an
I
inch?
mean, this is really, really
Sounds like a deal to me, Larry.
beautiful. And I have, you know,
There- oh,
several
now
of
one's
these
crawling on my
in
arm.
different forms, but you can
Okay,
never have
so
enough.
we're back to this again.
As far as I'm concerned.
Expect to see an ant crawling on my
mic.
microphone sometime before the end of the stream.
This is something I think that a lot of people are going
Can't
to
wait.
want to jump in on. And if you are in crystal healing and you're a big fan, A big fan of it.
What happened to the sound?
If you are a person that's...
Well, what happened there? Nothing. Why did we get so quiet?
And you're a big fan of it.
And then what?
If you are a person that's really into crystal healing, of course, you know that your golden healer
Michelle
quartz like this is
handling
a high vibration crystal.
Stop
and
fondling
it's
the
because of its
6-inch
golden color
quartz, Michelle.
to raise your vibrations, to amplify your intentions, and release any of the blockages that are present.
By the way, product that could kill or maim, or bedroom toy. It's one of those rare ones that knock off both squares.
For life. So this is considered one of the powerhouses in the crystal healing world.
Oh, yeah.
So if you are somebody who is a fan, this is a wonderful piece. And at
It's the Fatty Arbuckle Special.
3,520 approximate carats. It's not small. This is a big one.
I mean, and
I reckon I'll have me
this is
some
the
of the big
medium
ones.
size, but this is you know what I think it's
I reckon I'll have
perfect.
me
And you know
some
what
French
would be
fried
great?
potatoes.
Get 2 of these and set it on either side
biscuits
of
and
a few
mustard.
gem books.
And a golden healing quartz.
Yeah.
Hello,
Love
it's what
it.
I do, people. Look at this compage. Gold.
Compage. I'll show you a little bit of my compage. Go out to the shed. Got me a healing quartz. Some folks call it just a stupid rock. I call it a healing quartz. Went out, killed them.
Golden
My
healer
niece posted a
quartz
picture of
point.
Khloe Kardashian, and they
Imperfect
said she
tip.
looked like a
Well,
broke-ass
been there.
version of Laura from
Polished
Dr.
crystal tower.
I didn't know what I was
Just the
talking
tip
about. I
is
feel
not
old.
perfect.
Man, DDH, Dr. Zhivago is a pretty old reference, but it's a solid reference. But, man, I made a reference. I can't remember. I got to think what it is. But I swear, it was like from like the late 90s. And I was in a room with, I guess, Gen Zers or whatever going, huh? And I'm like, really? I can't remember what it was, though. Hopefully it'll come to mind.
Perfect. If it's just the tip, it's okay. 50.
Ah, Michelle, you naughty, naughty girl.
News.
If it's just the tip, it's okay. Yeah, we know what you're talking about, Michelle. Come on.
Just the tip is not perfect. If it's just the tip, it's okay.
Yeah. If it's just, it's okay. It's not sex. I've not given away my virginity. It's just the tip.
News.
This is the sound you hear when somebody puts in more than just the tip with Michelle. Michelle?
News.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't know where the cow came from. But there's no animals involved in this.
News.
That was just a mistake on my part. All right.
$509.99. You know, the tip doesn't matter once you get the whole thing, you know.
She's not even trying to do a double entendre. She's just talking about cock. You're just talking about cock, Michelle. It's not even... There's no subtlety. There's no... But Michelle, let roll back that beautiful bean footage. We might have to go back like a full minute and just take in the whole... Well... Not literally, but take in the whole thing, if you know what I mean. Not literally. All right? There's a difference. All right. We'll bring it back somewhere around here, I think. All right, Michelle, take it away. I need, if I add a little hot water to this coffee, I can get a little more out of it. All right. You watch this again, and by the time I'm done doing my thing, maybe we'll be back to where we were.
This is a big one.
I mean,
this is a big one.
This is the medium size, but this
she says that's the medium size. Yeah, so we know what Michelle's talking about.
Would be great? Get 2 of these and set it on either side of a few gems.
The best thing would be to just not even have a video here. Just like if this were a podcast, you would be convinced Michelle is talking about, you know, the old third leg.
Books.
All right, I'll be right back.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Love
it's what
it.
I do, people. Look at this compage. Golden healer quartz point, imperfect tip. Well, been there. Polished crystal tower. Just the tip is not perfect. If it's just the tip, it's okay. $509.99. You know, the tip doesn't matter once you get the whole thing. You know, just whatever. It's still gonna work. It's still gonna work. So don't worry about it.
It's a very fun piece of decor to have in your home.
He is not acknowledging
The tip on ours
all
is
of the
perfect.
double
Not- I mean,
entendres.
$22, and
That's a great tip.
it's an exceptional specimen.
That
yes.
that
He is so uncomfortable. Dude, Michelle's clearly horned up. You know she's a wild cat. She goes out to the gossip shack on a weekly basis. She whoops it up. She's talking about cock, dude. Like, go with the flow. You might, and she's about to leave, you know. It's one of those situations where it's like, yeah, I'll fuck my coworker. You know, I'm leaving town. You know, if it goes south, who cares? I'm out of here. I think Michelle's trying to give this guy an opening here, and he's not taking it. This guy's it's Michelle Mahone. Look, dude, even if you weren't into women, it's Michelle Mahone. You go for it just for the story. You know, like I could give you examples of that. Like, I don't know, for the story. Like, I'm not really into men, but I'm sure there's a guy out there I could name that. Yeah, for the story. Well, Stephen Hawking's already gone. Let me think. I don't know. I'll think of another one. The water's ready over here. Hold on.
But yes, for only $22.
What do you think of the tip? I love the tip, and that is a specimen.
And it is quite interesting. You can see the different ways that the quartz crystals naturally formed here.
Does it lean one way or the other? It's pretty straight.
So you can see the different color variations that you have. The bottom here having a little bit more of that pure crystal. And then as you come up through the top of it, you can see there is a rich golden color that comes through. Wonderful way to show off your geology or any of your interest in rock and crystal.
And you know what? Look how it fits in the fist. I mean, this is just the perfect size. No, I'm serious. Look, this is just, I mean, look. I mean, that is just like fist size. I mean, it's perfect. You can carry that around. It's portable. I mean,
oh my God, she just jacked it off. I just sat down and she just jacked it off. Michelle, I get it. You're leaving, but what are you doing? Again, my dude working next to Michelle. If you want an easy piece, dude, and a good story, and I'm telling you right now, Michelle, she may be batshit crazy, but batshit crazy usually translates well in the bedroom. I'm just throwing that out there, all right?
Look, this is just, I mean, look. I mean, that is just.
Yeah, yep, that's about the grip I like.
Like fist size. I mean, it's perfect. You can carry that around. It's portable. I mean,
I can't. All right, I need to do the
like
slow-mo.
fist size. I mean, it's perfect.
All right, hold on. This is unbelievable. Everyone, please give a nice round of applause or throw a heart out like I'm doing right here for where are you? Marsha. Because Marsha's like, you need to go back and watch Michelle tonight. I'm sure she didn't see this part, but goddamn, what a great idea. I told you I wanted to see as much Michelle as we could get before she's gone, and are my instincts not spot on? Why is my phone ringing? Why is my phone ringing? I guess I got to answer this. Sorry. Hello? Hello? Sorry, Kap. Put pasataya nitnoy. Put pasa inglet mai. Yeah. Oh God, it's so great to live in a foreign country where you can speak broken Thai to what is obviously a telemarketer or something, and they just hang up on you. They're like, oh God, it's some guy from somewhere else. Larry, gee, don't give away spoilers. I don't know. Don't even give away theoretical spoilers. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be fully surprised where this is going. Whew. And when I say where this is going, I mean that literally. Well, my Muttley left turns into a tea kettle. It's weird. All right, ready to get back into this? Engorged. You know, my chat, I really thought, you know, we were very mature. You know, we were funny, but it was highbrow humor, you know. I thought we walked that line of the, you know, the intellectual humorists out there, you know, the Mark Twains, the Bill Hickses of the world. I don't know. What have we done? Hey, what's going on, Barb? Welcome. We've got Michelle, and she's got a giant phallic quartz dildo that she's jacking off. And sorry if I sound disgusting, Barb, but please, the rest of chat, back me up. I'm describing exactly what's happening here. It's somewhat shocking, but it's undeniably entertaining.
That pure crystal, and then as you come up through the top of it, you can see a rich golden color that comes through. Wonderful way to show.
I bet you he's sitting there right now going, "Please don't let me say something that sounds like a euphemism for something else."
Off your geology or any of your interest in rock and crystal.
And you know what? Look how it fits in the fist. I mean, this is just the perfect size. No, I'm serious. Look, this is just. I mean, look. I mean that.
Is this where she jacks it off?
That is just like fist size. I mean. It's
yeah. Hold on. All right. So now, this is what I was trying to get to. I forgot. Let's go quarter speed on this. All right.
Perfect. Carry that around.
There you go, folks. Right there. Right there. What are we doing?
You know, that is. This is great. That is great. I love this. I mean, this is
Michelle, I know.
Specimen. It's got a great tip. You know, it kind of
right with the tip.
This way, but when you turn it, you just see that it is actually just that.
Even if we take all of the
so you have
sexual innuendo out of this,
throughout.
like,
look at that.
how much can you sit there and talk about the tip?
Only a few more seconds left in this presentation. We are going to have to continue moving. We are going.
Like I grew up outside D.C. The Washington Monument was actually visible from my childhood bedroom window. And you know, whenever I'd go into town, you know, take a look. I went up it once, but whenever referring to or standing in front of or whatever regarding the Washington Monument, at no point have I or anyone I've been with ever gone, yeah, you know, the tip is really nice. When you think about it, you got to really admire the tip. They put a lot of work into the tip. You know, everybody talks about, you know, this or that. No one's ever talked about the tip.
To come up next in, are we going to the ammonite next there, Mike? Perfect. All right, I'm so excited.
I love ammonite.
I am a huge.
I love ammonite.
Mike before the show because I was discussing in the brokerage world. I've helped a few people buy large ammonite specimens. And when you talk about
just in time for Valentine's Day, when you want to get your lady that special tip,
price that an ammonite specimen goes for, it is pretty astounding, especially if it has like coating of any kind.
All right. What sort of sexual references can I get out of this Nautilus? What is this?
Kind on it, or
it's a nautilus. Get it? Nautilus? I don't know.
Any of the crystallization on the piece. I've sold large specimens, and I'm talking big boys, for 60,000, 30.
He's sold the big boys, the ones in the back of the porn shop. You know, the where you go back where the beaded curtain is, to the supersized.
6,000.
All right.
This is going to be a more manageable size and a more affordable size.
Yeah, so sometimes it's too big, and it is not.
All right. Well, it's good to know you can bottom out even with Michelle. You know? It's good to know. Because I wasn't sure with Michelle. Can you bottom out? And the answer is yes. Okay.
Not easy to manage.
This
for
is
anybody.
So this is a really interesting fossil. This is actually anywhere between 65 million and 80.
You know what else is an interesting fossil? The dog turd that was dropped right before a blizzard, and like 2 weeks later, it defrosts, and you come out and find it. That's an interesting fossil.
80 million year old squid, essentially. The closest family member to the ammonites are the modern day nautilus. So if you look at the shell and you know what the nautilus is, you can see that same type of
nautilus
shape. Now inside of every ammonite
specimen.
Oh
wait, $279. I'll go $39.99. I should have gone $29.99, but I went $39.99.
Specimen, guys, or is it just the one
why.
that they send out? Okay, so we just have the one.
I should have gone $24.99.
You're going to be able to see that there's different areas or different little different cavities essentially within the shell, and when it fossilized over time, this is how they can tell the age of those specimens.
Are we really going to spend 2 hours with Michelle and only Michelle without playing any bingo, and it's still one of the better streams I've done?
On the inside that you can still see on the exterior.
Do you guys now understand why I'm like
age those specimens?
Saddened
really cool.
There's no longer going to be Michelle around.
Something that is fantastic.
She's gold,
this is the
people.
Type of piece that when you display, it is beyond a specimen.
Hey, Carl, can you lower the lights a hair that way, because it's shining so bright that we can't see
the
lights. Well, not like that. Come on.
Thank you, Carl.
I
but
know
not
that
like that.
I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying that the lights are so bright that it blocks out what he's referring to. Okay, that's it right there. See all those little, it almost looks like water stains.
How many foot candles should we be set
Perfect,
at,
Carl,
Michelle?
thank you.
Oh, whoa.
Look at that.
Whoa.
Right?
I have another option here. Everyone's 100% unique
Whoa.
unto itself.
Whoa, Michelle.
So I'm going to show you something that's a feature on this that if yours happens to get means that this is wrong.
What are you supposed to do with this, by the way? It doesn't even like sit up on its own. It's not like a part of jewelry.
This is
what,
the
you
type
just
of piece that
throw it on your desk like a paperweight?
I've seen very dull specimens at this 3 to 4 inch size that go for
what do you
about
do with this
$99
damn
and
thing?
99 cents.
Yeah.
Your price here at Shop LC, only 82 exist.
Yeah.
We have this today for $39.99.
Shut up.
But
let me see.
If you look, can
Shut
you see
up.
that little bit of color that's coming through right here?
You
on some of these
get out of here right now.
On some of these specimens.
Whoa. Hey, Larry, have you seen 6? She's looking pretty good these days. Whoa.
What you may find, and I don't promise
Whoa.
anything because every single one is completely unique.
$39.99. What did I
If you
bid?
have a little bit
What
of
did I
speckle of
bid?
that color
What
that you
did
see
I
here,
bid?
That is the gemstone known as amylite.
Look at this.
And if this has any of the color on yours,
Chalk up another perfect bid
you
from
are
your
very
humble
fortunate.
host.
We are listing these as ammonites.
Your
It's
humble
right.
host
With
who's
we're
kicking
not
all of your
listing it with
asses.
amylite
Yeah.
on it. If there's any little speck of amylite on it,
Thank you very
you
much.
just skyrocketed the value of your.
Okay,
I'll be here all
can we,
week.
Can we show the comp? Yeah.
By that I mean
that lights
half an hour.
Wait. Yeah, that's a great comp. Ammonite.
How is there a
monument-
comp for this? And it's the same website, apparently. They'll sell you, a tanzanite necklace or whatever. Oh, they also happen to sell these. Sure. Okay. Just lending more credence to this bullshit website. Who's buying this? That this is a website. Compared to what we made up. It kills me. Who?
Mental fossil on base sculpture.
World of
1200
science.
About
The future.
What
3M.
If we could hold that right there, because
Okay, hold it right
that
there.
is going
Hold it right
in
there,
the
so
dumb
anybody with more than 4 brain cells can, deduce that this is a bunch of bullshit.
comp file. What does about mean? It either is or it isn't. This one has some red as well. And you know what? Thank you, because
I'm gonna have a smoke.
I
Sorry, guys.
just learned
Usually
something
it's
from
only
you.
weed on
I never
camera,
thought
but
to look for that.
I need a smoke.
And
I'm
another
sorry.
thing,
Hold on.
notice this is a whole piece. What do you usually get? They're sawed in half.
Exactly. Now, to have the full specimen like this in its entirety is extremely uncommon. Now, most of these, over the course of the millions, tens of millions,
Let me find
60
it.
million years that these were in the ground fossilizing, the vast majority on Earth have broken. So you usually find either sawed halves or you'll get fragments of these.
Can we show his?
To get this size is really nice because this is going to be manageable. This is one that you don't have to spend. I mean, again, the one I sold for $60,000 was covered in amylite and it was about this big. It's very, very heavy used in feng shui. Actually, drop the clock, Mike. Drop the clock, Mike. I'm going to go a little rogue on this. We're
Drop
supposed to
it
be at
while it's
39.
hot. Let's go.
Carl hit the smackdown. I'm really excited for
Oh
this.
no! Wait, they're dropping the
I-
price.
I've-
I'm not gonna
for about
win.
10, 12
I'm not
years
gonna
now, I've
win.
dealt with,
No!
amylite in the entire world, but in
No!
Canada. One being our good friend,
You know
John
what?
Hunter.
You know
And
what?
they don't want to.
It's time to watch some Cooking with Kay. That's right, folks. It's that time again. And we've had enough of Michelle for tonight, right? It's a good thing I won that last game. It's a good thing I won that last bid. Because that was close. Tell you what. So anyway, moving on. Oh, all right. All right. Fine.
Export these anymore.
The Canadian government is very tough on getting these out. This particular one is very uncommon that I have in my hand, and that you have as well. If you get it home with any little speck, I mean, I'm talking one teeny piece of color that pops off, you have something very rare, because amylite is only found in Canada, in Alberta. This is a specimen.
Another
from
ant on my
Madagascar.
screen.
If it has
Bye-bye.
that little bit of color
Welcome
on
to
it,
my
this is
fingerprint. You're now a
really
permanent
cool.
part of my
This is definitely a
fingerprint.
collector's item. Get yours now.
That's why nobody can find me.
$29.99.
Because my fingerprints
And I see people buying
have
multiples.
little
If you're
ant-
someone who's looking for a real specific
guts
tone
wedged
or
between the
shade
ridges.
in your ammonite specimen, if you are going to be looking to try to hunt
Oh,
for a few
Barb, I
specimens
was
for
only
color,
teasing Kay.
Get 2, get 3, get 4.
We got to sit here and let
Every single one is
somebody else
100%
win.
unique, because each and every one of these
$29.99.
was
What do we got here?
actually, believe it or not,
$29.99.
a living
Amanda.
organism 65
Amanda.
million years ago. So really
there you
impressive
go.
chance to get a hold of one of these. If you go to, again,
I
the
even
Tucson
said as
Gem
soon
Show,
as
the
I bid
biggest wholesale
$39.99
gem and
that I
mineral
should have
show on
gone
Earth,
$29.99.
These go for astronomical prices when you walk through. The vendors
All
that
right.
have
All right, I got a
ammonites,
plan.
they're always the packed out booth.
I got a
They're always
plan.
the one that has the line to
This is
get
what
in.
we're gonna do,
People
folks.
are lining up to
We're going to hang out with Michelle here till the end of the show, but, I feel like we just need a 321 contact. Contact is the answer, is the reason that everything happens. Contact. Let's make contact. 3, 2, 1. Contact. If you've got a crime, we've got the time. We're the Bloodhound Gang. All right, look. I might have watched a lot of PBS as a kid. What do you want me to do? We're gonna do this. We're gonna just break up the monotony. It's not monotony, really. That's just the expression. We're just gonna break things up because I found a Stairway to Stardom clip. Now, it may look like I watched the whole thing. I didn't. I just sort of like skipped to the 1 minute mark, the 2 minute mark, just to see what this was. This you guys are gonna like this. This is the best Stairway to Stardom clip I've found in quite some time.
Libby, come on over. I guess you and the girls have been wondering why I've got me this new hairdo and new clothes. Well, you see, Libby, I'm going to become a big movie star. You remember that guy, Alfie, that we met in the pub? Well, he's been managing me now. And next week, we're going to go to London to make a demo. What's a demo? Oh, a demo's a recording, Libby, of my singing voice. What do you mean I can't sing? I sing like a canary. Oh, no, Libby. I don't sing like that anymore. No, Alfie's pulled the voice right out of me. Oh.
Does anybody have any idea what the hell's going on yet? Because we're already nearly 25% of the way through this.
Okay, now, Libby, go on over to the recorder and put on the recording by the Manhattan Transfer call operator.
Ah, Manhattan
All right,
Transfer.
and then you're going to see how I'm going to sing the demo, Libby.
So what was that whole intro about? Yeah, she's definitely got the Lily Tomlin 70s operator thing going on. Whoa, what's she doing with her eyeballs? This lady's nuts. We got a googly-eyed lady here. We got a googly-eyed lady on a mic. What is she doing right now? What in God's name is she doing with her eyes? She looks a bit like, oh, what's her name? I never remember her name. You see her around with like Tina Fey stuff a lot. She had like a bit on 30 Rock. Oh, what's her name? Help me out. You guys know this chick. No, not Amy Schumer. God, the woman I'm talking about actually has some degree of talent. She's just known for looking kind of dorky and no, not Maya Rudolph. No, she's not as famous as that. She's not like a. You'd have to really know her to know her name. I just can't pull it. I'd know it if somebody said it. Like I'd be like, yeah, that's her. I can't pull it. Sorry.
Information.
What?
Give me long.
Strap in, folks.
Distance. Long distance.
Not Amy Poehler. Again, way too well known. It's Kristen Scotch or Kristen Skall. This lady, right there. Boom. Right there. I pulled it. No, not Aubrey Plaza. You guys keep naming people that are too famous. It's this woman. I know you've seen her and stuff. Right? Oh, does she do a voice on Bob's Burgers? Oh, there you go, Bob's Burgers. Okay, yeah. This lady. Don't you see a resemblance? Come on, tell me I'm wrong. She's famous as crap, but nobody thought to name her, and you don't see. What is she doing?
1, 2, 3. Oh, operator. Information. Give me Jesus. On the line. Operator. Information.
She was definitely on 30 Rock. I just feel like her appearances on 30 Rock was one of those things earlier in her career that kind of gave her a platform.
I'd like to speak.
Maybe that's all. Maybe that's the only
to
connection.
A friend of mine. Prayer is the number. Faith is the exchange. Heaven is the street.
I can dance to this. I could definitely cut a rug to this.
Jesus is his name. Operator. Information. Please give me Jesus. On the line. Operator.
Yes.
Information. Tell me why. Why, operator? Information. Don't try to tell me what number to call.
Operator.
My mother used this number.
Operator. Give me information. Hop in my Chrysler. It's as big as a whale. And it's about to set sail.
when I was very small. And every time she dialed it, she always got a call. Operator.
Operator.
Information.
Down, down.
Please, give me Jesus on the line. Now, brothers and sisters, you sitting in the TV land, I want you to take the hand of the person that's sitting next to you and hold.
The hand of the person. What is she doing? This is some kind of like, I don't know. This is performance art that's beyond our scope, I guess, is all I can say. This is some Andy Kaufman kind of shit. Maybe some Maria Abramovich thrown in. Maybe there'll be some like torture thing going on. I don't know. Let's keep going.
I want you to feel that message of faith and hope. And when you do, I want you to snap your fingers. Even the people in the studio, I want you to snap your fingers. And I want you to stamp your feet a little bit. All right, now you've got that message. All right. All right. Okay, I'm feeling it. Oh, yes. Yes. Operator. Information.
Oh, yeah.
Please.
Yeah. Kristen Wiig as the target lady. I see that too. I used to enjoy that sketch. I miss Kristen Wiig just doing sketches. That was my favorite Kristen Wiig.
Hurry, if you can, operator. Information. Please connect me with...
Please let me see the faces of these people here. Please show us what their expression is.
A man. Don't worry about the money. I will pay the cost. Give me another line.
Like, are they here just so that there's technically an audience?
And I'm calling from the heart, operator. Information. Give me Jesus on the line. Oh, give me Jesus. Oh, on the line. Give me Jesus.
DDH, Vegas. If they're at the Sphere, I might actually come back. But I've seen, I see a lot of B-52 live clips that show up in my algorithm on YouTube from, the last few years. Every time I see them, I'm like, God, this must be their last tour. It's kind of hard to watch them at this point. It really is. I mean, once the drummer, is it Keith Strickland? Once the drummer called it a day, it's been just seeing them like barely be able to move around, and of course Cindy and Kate can't hit the notes they used to hit. I mean, it's a cool vibe still, it's got that B-52 attitude on the stage. It's still there, but it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch.
On the line. Oh, yeah. Oh, brothers and sisters, I feel your message. All right. All right. It's coming through. Thank you. Thank you all.
You're welcome.
Oh, yeah.
You're going places. Whoops. You don't want to see that. All right. Back to Michelle to wrap up the show, I guess. I don't know if we're going to top
Libby.
Oh, wait a minute.
Come on over.
Hey.
I'll guess you and the girls.
Hey, I don't want to hear you anymore. All right. Too many tabs. Have we had any issues with lag or anything tonight? Are we all good? Everybody's hit that like button and stuff. Just doing a little check-in here. All right.
Spend money on these.
I got to readjust the volume here.
A whole sutured ammonite. It is very, very impressive.
Yeah, and to that
everything's
point,
great.
When we
so Amanda, if you had like a Yelp review, what do you say? Am I getting 5 stars?
It's the jewelry with all those beautiful, crazy colors in it. Okay, this is ammonite. So this is a little bit of, and what you're going to have to do is when you get this home, is, you know, don't just go, oh, nothing's there.
When I
No,
get that home, the
really
first
look
thing I'm
at
doing
it,
is taking a
turn it
Silkwood shower.
slowly, because this one has one, and it looks like one tiny little rutile needle. So you really got to look for it.
I don't want to have
But
to
you know
really
what?
look
if
for
you
it.
don't find it, don't get disappointed, because this is an entire specimen. Be
I don't want any
careful.
specimens.
Don't break these. Don't break these.
Don't break
okay?
these.
Because you'll never replace them.
And
the last
Don't
count
break
I
these.
had,
Great advice, Michelle.
Amolite is
You could
not
apply that to
being
everything you're
exported
selling.
from Canada anymore.
No, actually, I was chatting with John on the phone about a month and a half ago.
Look
about
here.
that.
Look at that.
Looky here.
Yours is off the chart.
It's wild. It should not be
It's
there.
wi-
and,
it's
I mean,
weird,
really,
wild
Look at that
stuff.
one.
100% that should
Look at
not
that.
even exist inside that specimen, especially at this price point. This
I've never seen this.
Price
Look at that
point.
right there. Are you kidding me? Look at this right here.
wow. And again, if
Wow.
yours has a teeny tiny speck, amazing. If it doesn't have any, amazing. But look right there on the
Look at right here.
Look here. Look there.
on the
Look
exterior of the
everywhere.
shell,
I'm
you can
looking.
see what would be an indication of the chambers
Looks
that are
like a
on the inside.
rattlesnake
And the reason
turd.
that this is used so heavily in
It's
feng shui
horrible.
is
There's
because of
nothing
the shape. It's said that
aesthetically
when an ammonite,
pleasing.
or an ammonite specimen is present in
It's
a home
just
in
a
feng shui,
thing.
It's said that all of the energy in the home will run through the shell.
I could just
And the
go
circular
to a
motion
beach
going
and get
through
a
the shell
conch
and the fact
shell
that it
and
has
be
the chambers on
happier
the
and
inside serves as
have more
almost a
money in my
negativity
pocket.
filtration system. And so this is
Looky,
a really
looky.
cool thing to add to your home.
Looky,
if you
looky,
believe in
Miss
crystal
Cookie.
healing, if you're into feng shui, or if you're just somebody who loves really cool stuff.
You know
They've
what?
sold 77 and only have 3
this
left.
Is my
Wow,
thought
they
on
cleaned up.
Basically everything.
You can't say they didn't clean
for
up.
something to be true, or for something to
They've got
work,
one
does
left.
not
You better hurry
require
up.
My belief.
What are we talking
So,
about? This is from like
I
4 hours
say,
ago.
Why not?
Why
do it,
not?
And if it works, great. And if it just looks good,
Scotch
that's fine
tape
too.
dispenser.
It doesn't require my belief.
Yep.
So I say give it a shot. This right
Old
here,
school,
I
yeah.
have never seen. Did you look
it's
inside here
what's
and
his
all that?
face?
It's really it's
Who's
such an
the,
impressive
This is
specimen.
off the chart.
Yeah, it's
And
Aquaman's
when you're
Scotch
looking at
tape
something like this, I
dispenser.
say 65 to 80 million years old because that was the end of
You know,
the
or like the
Cretaceous period,
Flintstones.
which is when
You know, everything in the
all
Flintstones
the
has gotta have
fossilization
some
actually
shit like
occurred.
this.
But this actual animal existed on planet Earth
Ugliest
for
sin.
140 million up to, they're saying, up to 450 million years.
Been here a minute.
And now we're up to 450 million. That's
That's
449 million years more than the last meteorite, apparently.
Years.
Or the oldest,
really, really
whatever.
impressive.
I can't
I've
even
never
keep up.
seen one
I can't
like
keep up with the
this,
lies.
And you know what? For that one to have a ton and for mine to have some, that's really quite something. Okay, look at this. Now this
Looky
right
here. Oh, God.
I could geek out all the day
she's
long
gonna geek
on
out.
this. Wowzers. Okay,
Everybody put up tarp.
This
Put up
is
some
black
tarp. Michelle's gonna
tourmaline,
geek out.
Black opal. Hello.
All right, now I recognize this one. This I bought off Gwyneth Paltrow's website. You put that up your hoo-ha, you're good to go. Like 36 hours at least.
And size O. That would be serpentine. The option 3 reads size O. That sounds like somebody from Men in Black.
100.
That's a
Are we getting a set? Are we getting all 3, or we got to pick one? It looks like you got to pick one. Oh yeah, all 3 is 323. Okay, so your choice. Your choice. God damn it, Marcia! I'm sitting here holding coffee. I would have typed it in so much faster. God damn it! I'm sitting here. God damn it. Fine. There's supposed to be another 9 in there. Cut me some slack. There's the other 9. Where is it? Why did my number lock went on by itself?
all back, guys. But look at that, size O.
All right. Well, We have 3 great options, and these as palm stones. Palm stones are commonly used in meditation and in terms of energy.
Fell out
so
of
with a
Gwyneth.
palm stone, they're designed to be the perfect size to fit in your
just
palm. So while you do
walks
meditation,
down the
you
street,
can channel the energy
these
of
just
the
fall
stone.
out every
With
couple
these,
of blocks.
I collect palm stones, not necessarily for the meditation purpose, but I think that they're the most convenient type of display piece for your home. with your
DDH
crystals
is
collection,
signing
with
off.
your geo
DDH,
collection.
don't be a
They're also
stranger,
some of the
man. It's
best
always
as
good to have you
paperweights.
here.
Yep.
Because
Yeah.
they sit perfectly
Bring a
on top
nice
of paper,
vibe
they're
to the
heavy, and
chat.
they're really cool looking. One price, one plunge.
Don't be
your
going
choice,
another 10 days without
$19.99,
hanging out.
10% off the buy.
You're killing me.
Stop it right now.
Stop it
Okay,
right now.
I am going to
What are
point
we
some
down
things
to?
out.
20,
Now, on,
19,
um,
I knew
right
it.
here is
I mean,
option
it was
one.
so
This
obvious.
Is the black
It
tourmaline.
was so obvious that was going to be the price.
I
just couldn't
am
type
not
it in.
sure of the origin, but I want to get a look at this. It only comes
Oh,
from a
Michelle.
few places.
All right,
It
how about you get
could
2 of
be
those and then the
from
quartz
Australia, and
cock.
if that's the case, the
And
Australian
then you got a full set.
material is from a 350 million year old dry salt lake bed. Option number 2
Option
is
2.
your black opal.
This is the Lance
and
Armstrong
the
version of the
colors in
same
this
ball.
are just unbelievable. And then have a look at your
And then the Trump
serpentine.
version.
Okay, right there you go. Now, the serpentine is a very smooth feel. I'm going to tell you right now that on the black opal and on the tourmaline, you can feel some bumps and some things. It is not broken. It's not chipped. That's how it is. They polish it up, but they don't want to polish it away and lose all that precious material, because the bumps and the things like that, that's the beauty. That's the good stuff.
Yeah.
If you ask me. You didn't, but I just told you my opinion.
She's rubbing the
now,
balls,
look at this.
or
So
the
tourmaline
gonads?
is 695 carats, the palmstone 440, and the serpentine 110. So that means that this is a very dense stone, because look at the size difference. The serpentine
Size
is
matters.
110 carats, and the black opal's 440. And look at the size difference, Matt.
Yeah.
Your
What a
sizes
dense
are
stone.
Venti,
really
Grande,
impressive.
and
These are-
Elephantitis.
These are stones that, of course,
Heavy.
are designed for that usage in, like I was saying, in the meditation of holding your palm. But don't limit yourself with a palm stone. I think this is a really cool way to display
didn't
these
get a
types of
laugh.
gemstones. And whether you're using it for
I
crystal
thought I had a
healing or
good
not,
zinger there.
These are awesome. Actually, one of the
They're not
first things I
awesome.
ever received from a president when I was little,
They're
that got
just
me interested
there.
in geology, was or got me interested in science in general, was my parents gave me a palm stone when I was quite young.
I
Just
mean,
something that
all
takes
right,
a bit of market.
throw
And they're
this
like,
in the
looks
bottom of
cool.
your fish tank.
Mom
And,
and Dad.
right, and so I end up having it, and I kept it. I thought it was just the
It'll be a
coolest thing to
classy
have.
fish
I used
tank.
to-
I don't know.
I used to
That's
just
about
toss
the
it around
only
my
thing I
room,
can think to do with
which is
this.
probably not
Who
why
gives
they
a
gave it to me,
shit?
because I was probably ready to break almost everything at all moments, because you know how little kids are throwing things. But I wouldn't advise that. Don't be throwing.
No, you don't
Don't
want to chuck
throw
this at
these.
somebody. You
Thanks
don't
for
take
the
it home.
advice.
Out real quick. But this is a
Don't-
really
don't
fun
pelt
way
your
to
friend
give
with
the gift
these.
of a gemstone to somebody. Give
Okay.
something unique and natural. So whether you are,
You know, for
someone who
$20,
loves crystal
I'd be
healing, or
willing to
someone who just
spend,
collects geodes and gemstones
you know,
like Michelle and
a
myself
$20
do,
bill on
this is a great way to display
a
different
special
variety of
thing to
stones than
throw
you
at
typically
somebody.
are going to find. But confirm quickly, lots of people jumping in
Who
on the
needs
bio
Pornhub?
with that 10% off.
Planet
That
Earth.
10% off the bio will go away at the end of this presentation.
Carl, can we just hang on for 1 second, please?
These for
May we put?
exercise.
Can we have
all
date
of
night,
the
please?
above,
Because I
Benz.
want to show you these under my new toy. This is the black light. Okay, and come on in, have a look at that.
Yeah,
So
this is some
the
Gwyneth
serpentine,
Paltrow
and you
shit,
can
like I was
see
saying.
that it has some fluorescent properties to it. See that? You can see all the little specimens and
Now we're-
whatnot.
now we're
and
doing
then
the
look
Sean
at
thing.
The opal. Wow, how good is that? That is
It's
so
not
cool.
good.
That's
I don't
amazing.
care. You shine
Look
a
at that.
blue light, and part of it is
you know
blue
another
now.
great way
So
to
what?
display these? You can go on Amazon, and I can say Amazon because we sell on Amazon, and get some either white sand, black sand, and it's nice and dense. And I set
Just like
some
you.
of my pieces
Sorry.
that won't stand
That's
up or
mean.
something like that.
Not even
I
trying
just set
to
them
make
in the
humor out of
sand,
it.
and you
Just
can stand them up, or you can put them
impulsive
on their
reactions.
side. And
Hate-filled,
look
impulsive
at this.
reactions.
If
I don't
get
hate
one
you,
of these
Michelle. I
black
love you.
lights, you can really see all kinds
my
of stuff
sinuses
going
are
on in
killing
your
me.
Yeah.
stones.
Wow.
Do you have one of these?
I do.
No, you don't.
I have one at home. I have my whole gemology kit.
You've got them all. You got the whole
I used
set.
to bring my gemology kit to work every single time I come in for shows.
Nobody
And
wants
then
to
I
be a
realized that they
third
never
nut,
handed me
you know?
anything. So I stopped bringing it in.
In any situation.
They never handed you anything.
The co-host usually just, we have one sample of most of the stuff, so I didn't bring any of my tools anymore. I'm like, well, we have most of it on set, and we'll be fine. But $19.99, confirm right now. We are going to have to keep moving.
Keep
All
moving.
right, it is nearly the top of the hour. Just around the corner, though, we have a spectacular.
All right, here's
gold
something
show
somewhat
coming up.
conventional.
So do make sure that you are here.
We're moving on
for
from all this
that.
new age
We've got
meteorite.
I mean, that necklace is
all
absolutely
this-
stunning. We have a really cool panther ring coming up around the corner as
Panther
well. That looks
ring, what?
just like a designer. We'll
Like-
talk
like
about that
Puma
here
Man
when we
ring?
get to it.
Do you have a Puma
But
Man
before
ring coming
we
up?
Depart from our gemstones. Michelle and I both said
What
we
is
absolutely
this?
must show this Labrador.
All right, this is
I own a nice sized Labradorite specimen that I
This
picked up
is
last year
just
at the Tucson show. And
visual
I'll tell you
noise.
exactly-
What'd you pay?
I'll tell you exactly what we paid for those.
like
at the
if I
Tucson
could take
show,
this design
because
and like
it
make
makes
my
me not
entire
understand
wall
our
look like
pricing
that,
at
that
all,
would be
because
cool.
I
But
paid
just having
at
it
the
sit
Tucson
there
show
like on a
from the
desk,
vendor,
like
the
what am I
price that
supposed
you're
to do?
gonna pay
Just
today.
stare at it? I don't.
These typically in the marketplace for this size
The ET, the
will
extra
go for
testicle.
about anywhere from about 190 up to approximately $300.
Why
that's
Eddie Therese?
8,500
Why that? Is that
carats.
just the first
These usually go for about
ET
that, about that
G
range.
is
combo
I
name
didn't
that
think so,
came to
but
mind?
Maybe.
It is.
But with
Look-
this today, calling fast.
Why
you
not,
only
Ethan
$128.79.
Tomlinson?
Oh, shush.
It's a blowout.
Oh,
Matt,
shush!
in full studio lighting. Look at the
I
Labrador.
see like a face in there. Does anybody see like two eyes there, like a nose there, kind of like a mustache or something, and then like the head comes around like right there? I see a face right in the middle of this thing.
Okay, normally, when you're talking about
Normally, you say normally like this. Normally.
a piece of
Oh, is that from a Cheech and Chong? Is that from a movie or from one of their live shows?
material like this,
That's been on
you
an
do
album.
not see that kind of Labrador.
Because I thought I
You
remember.
don't.
I definitely
Obviously, they
saw
said,
pretty much
okay,
everything
which
except
part
the
of this
Corsican
material
brothers.
has the most labradorescence, and
69.
they said it's right there.
Wow.
Look at that.
Oh,
yeah.
come on.
Wow is right.
Come back
Wow.
to your TV. If you're not seeing this right now, you
That's
need to see
something.
this. This is why.
That's right up there with staring at a puddle of oil and seeing a rainbow in it. Wow. Because that's what I could do instead of buying this. I could just go out in the street, look at like an oil slick, and wait for the sun to shine on it. Same effect. Who cares?
we love gemstones.
Yep. And you know what, Carl?
Oh,
look
I'm
at
sorry.
that. You know what you do?
I'm going to stop audibly getting excited.
Okay,
about
no, you don't, because it's awesome. You know what you do with this?
What do you do?
set this where the sun
You beat your
is
loved
going
one
to
over the head
cross.
with it.
this. Yes.
Okay, and so it will be seen in different kinds of light, different.
Now wait a minute. How do they have like how many of these are they selling, and are they all this exact like shape and size? Like, and if so, how are they coming out like a factory? Like, wouldn't each of these be uniquely sized and shaped? I don't understand how
during
that
the
works.
sunrise, sunset, blah blah.
Sunrise,
Can I tell you
sunset.
what I like to do with where I displayed in my home?
Where?
So Labradorite from like a microscopical like optical,
Microscopic?
a microscopical standpoint.
Microscopical standpoint.
Got it.
Oh wait, they dropped. I missed it. They dropped it to 79. Wait, is this the one we bid on, or is this a new? I don't know where we are. I don't care. The show's about to end. It's literally a minute till midnight. Okay, literally.
The optics on these Labradorite very rarely has two directions on their optic. It's all slanted with the crystal one direction. So what I
my
like
favorite
to do
boy
with my
band.
slab is I have it on a running table in an area that people walk both directions by. So when you walk by one way, it has one completely different look. So you're like, so it's sitting here on the side. You walk by and you
Wait,
look.
is this
it looks
collar
like one
popping
color
up
when
over
you walk
here?
by that way.
What's happening?
And then when you
Turn
walk
the other way a
back
little
and you're
bit.
leaving the apartment, all the colors hit you. So it's like you may not have noticed the stone or the labradorite on the way in, but on the way
I've been
out,
romancing the
people
stone.
stop, they're like,
That's what I've been up to.
Like, I didn't see this before.
That's what Michelle's been up to, too. Can we just, if we're about to wrap up the show, can we go back to Michelle romancing the stone one more time? I would love to see her romance this stone one last time.
But this is hello.
Love
it's what I do, people. Look at this company.
That's what I do, people. I jack off the product.
Been there. Not perfect ever. It's
you know what it looks like in this comp image? It looks like one of those props to show you like 5 pounds of fat. That's how disgusting this thing looks. That's right. Yeah, I'm not shaming Michelle. Nothing wrong with size queens. I get it. There's dudes out there who I need gigantic boobs. Or a butt that I can use as a shelf. So, yeah. I would stand the reason there's ladies out there that want the girthiest member they can find.
Terminated quartz tower like this.
I can't find the moment.
But every time someone comes over to the house,
I feel like it's probably worth going back and shaving off a 1 minute clip for, though.
Oh my goodness, what is this? What are these items? What is it for? So whether you're buying this for your crystal quartz healing properties, or you're getting it just as a wonderful piece of decor for the home, you absolutely can't go wrong, especially with
You can't go wrong. Yeah, you can.
And
you can go $87.99 wrong.
This is a big.
But this is, you know what? I think it's perfect. And you know what would be great? Get 2 of these and set it on either side of a few gem books.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello. Bookends. Gem books with gems as bookends. Hello. Life hack. She's always got good ideas. Oh, I'm going to miss Michelle. They just don't make them like this. They don't. All right, maybe this is the moment.
This is a perfect specimen. It's got a great tip. You know.
One more time. I'm watching the highlights. You ever watch a bad movie that's so bad, like they can barely get to 90 minutes, and like the last 10 minutes is like replaying like moments from the movie you just watched? That's pretty much what my stream's doing here. We're just going to close it out by watching what we've already seen because it was that good.
It almost looks like it leans this way, but when you turn it,
Benz, were you here for this before? I can't remember when you got here.
On top. So you have
she just starts,
going throughout. Look at that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Only a few more seconds left in this presentation. We are going to have to.
He was uncomfortably laughing. I don't know at what point. Oh, you did see the. Oh, that's it. All right. I couldn't find the moment. Guys, I think that's. Oh, wait. There was that. Did we watch the one watch later clip? I can't even remember what it was and if we watched it. It was short. Oh, yeah. The Stairway to Stardom clip. Okay. So, yeah, we did it. I think we did everything. Pool missed everything. Well, Pool dims the brakes. Stay tuned in a few minutes. There'll be you can just watch it, the replay, right? Just hang out and watch the replay. It was a good one. Chat, what do you think? I want your honest report. And if you don't want to answer, so be it. On a scale of 1 to 10, ranking tonight's stream, what do you guys think? Close tabs? All right, I'm going to close this one as soon as I do this. Thanks for being here, everybody. 15. Oh, you make me blush. Come on. That's fantastic. All right. I never got rid of this down here. I was supposed to do that and bring this all the way down. I forgot. I always forget stuff. All right. Instant classic. All right. That sounds like a good report card. I'll take it. Let me do the outro, and then feel free to enjoy your weekend, everybody. But don't leave just yet, because if I do this outro and nobody's here, I feel weird. Plus, I am, like, slouched in my chair so far that I gotta adjust the camera here before I'm slouched down, and I ain't moving until I get all the way up. You know what I mean? All right. Hey, look, where's there? There's Florence. Florence, get in the phone. Get in the picture. All right, there you are. Hey, what's going on? The hair is just. I'm telling you, this close to going to the barber. Mel Girl, Larry, Benz, Marsha, Pool, Amanda. Who else? That might be DDH, who just split not long ago. That's the core group. Melinda, Barb, Bob. Hey, if I didn't shout you out, D. If I don't shout you out, don't kill me. I can't scroll back all the way. Thanks for being here tonight. And listen, hey, if you're watching this later, I appreciate you getting this far into the video. I'm going to have to assume maybe you enjoyed something. So if you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and do it now. It's a little button right below the screen. You hit that, boom, you're subscribed. The channel's growing. And you're also given the option to hit the notification bell. With this being a live stream and all, you get that little alert letting you know when the stream's on. You come in, you participate, you interact, you meet these kind folk right over here. You share some laughs. You get in on some pricing games and bingo and whatnot. It's good stuff. I don't know what to tell you. I came up with a brilliant idea over here, and it's just sitting out there waiting for you. All right? If that's too much to ask, you can always hit the thumbs up. It's right below the screen as well. It helps the channel. You can leave a comment, and you can share the video. Those are all the things. I'm probably going to be on this weekend on my other channel calling a baseball game. But because things have been weird lately, I might come on this stream again for a surprise stream of some sort before Sunday night. So again, another reason to have that notification bell on. Otherwise, if I'm doing my normal thing, I'll see you guys again Sunday night, 10 p.m. Eastern. Have a good weekend if that's the case. And I'll see you then. All right. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.